Yeah, so welcome my friends. I mean this is predominantly for my YouTube channel, but I figured while I'm at it, I might as well just post it out there. And I'm not gonna reveal the YouTube channel as of yet. If you can find it, or if you have found it, if you're like a subscriber or something, thank you for you probably randomly encountered it and subscribed, so thank you for doing so, unless I personally told you about it. It's probably like 2 people. But besides that, the people that subscribed on their own, thank you for actually taking the time to subscribe and, go through my content. Everybody else, I will be revealing it shortly. I just don't feel like I'm there. I want to get my GoPro and actually start recording like my paintball games, and that's going to be next month. I was going to do it this month, but honestly, it's just, I rather just save my money. You know what I mean? Like I just got, for example, I just bought this and and that, and it's just a bunch of shit like that. For example, like it's probably like I feel like this is an accomplishment in itself, just because like I do know that you are able to still get BT TM7s. Like ASN still sells them for around $400 brand new. But the fact is, sorry, it's pretty bright, so I'm gonna try to get as much light off it as possible so you can actually read it. Or I'll do it per section. All right, so as you can see here, this is actually the limited edition olive colored BT TM7. Which, for the record, they only made 1,000 of these. So I have number 466 out of 1,000. Now, yes, you can still get regular ones. Those are still available. You can find them on eBay for like around the 200s, 300s. And you can still, like I said before, A&S Gear still has them in stock. And that's $400. But, so one of the newer guns, and ahead of time, I was playing with this, and the trigger guard has since fallen off. It doesn't make the gun perform any worse or better. It just really doesn't matter that the trigger guard's not there, personally to me. But one of the newer guns that I managed to get is I got a pair of Tippexes. And like I said before, it's one of those situations where like you spend too much, and rather than buying a gun and completing a gun, you just buy a whole new set of guns and then you have to complete those guns. That's kind of what I kept getting myself stuck into. So like I got the Tippexes, CP barrel on it. This is just like, honestly, it's like a $10 insert. It's just like a stainless steel. But this one's actually the $30 anodized set that you can buy, like the cap and the thing from like Tippmann in them. So this is actually like the $30 one. As you can see, both of them have the remote access valve, which is, that's like an extra $40 on top of the gun. And I have about like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 SATA mags, and I have just 2 regular mags. I do plan on buying like at least like 8, maybe 10, maybe. Well, actually, no, I don't think I should go for 10. I'll probably buy like 6 of the yeah, 6 is actually a good number. I think I'll buy like 6 of the True Feed ones as well, just because like even though I haven't experienced those technical issues, I do hear a lot of people complaining that every now and then they do experience like issues with their SATA mags, something to do with the spring. So I'm gonna eventually get on top of that and just, buy it. And I am gonna have to move around my bed just because before I managed to keep it within a reasonable amount. But the second thing I've done is I've gone second BTSA 17 pistol. I do plan on dual wielding these as well. Again, I have to get the dual, the Ninja Flex valve, the dual remote line, because I do have 2 remote lines, but I'm not gonna put 2 tanks on my back for pistols. Like, come on, it's fucking ridiculous. 1 tank will last me both of those pistols probably the majority of the day. I doubt the tank will even go. Obviously, Spider Sonics, that's a bit of a Franken gun. Now, I wasn't the person that originally put this gun together. That was actually one of my friends named Dylan, which, for the record, he actually did really good work on this. The first thing I did with it, even though I shouldn't have, is I bunkered noobs with it. I had to. I had to. Besides that, the Hammer 7, it's still a monster. I still love it, honestly. I don't see a reason to change it. Every now and then I do put my the carbon fiber barrel you saw on the Spider TLR. I do have the stock barrel for the Spider TLR, but it's just I like the carbon fiber barrel, the nightstick, the obvious Crossman 3357 revolver, and it goes without saying Tippmann's. Now, one thing you've noticed is I did in fact get a second Tippmann, But it's for two reasons. One, it's the model, like, you know what I mean? This specific model, I just liked it. I've always liked it, even though it's like extra bulky and stuff like that. And when I found it, it did come with the flatline barrel, as you can see. And it actually has, if I can get it open. Sorry, I had to be like extra rough with it, but it does have the folding sock, which I'm actually gonna put this down because I need both hands to actually refold that, and there's clearly no room in the bed. Other than that, I mean, I just have your standard run-of-the-mill steel HPA tanks, 3000 psi, 248s, and a 72. I do plan on getting a 7245 carbon fiber. I also got a new JT mask. Yes, I do have the JT Raptor. JT Raptor works fine, honestly. I think the thing about it is, like, that one actually has, like, the JT masks, like the cheaper ones, they have this tendency of actually, like, just pressing up against your face, like, tightly. And even though it was uncomfortable at first, once I got used to it, I actually noticed that it doesn't fog as much. Like the Army one in the middle, it fogs like hell. Like on me personally. But the JT, it never fogs up on me. Like, I do feel like the sweat around the rim and stuff like that. Barely, obviously. But no fogging on either one of those. Even though I didn't have to, it also has like the mini fan on top. On top of that, I found one of these. It's a Tippmann Triumph. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I don't know if I should take it out of the packaging or not. I mean, packaging isn't in its best condition. It could be a lot better. A lot better. It could be a lot better. Let's face it. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to take it out of the packaging or not, just because even though the packaging isn't in the best condition, the packaging itself isn't actually breached. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that the sides here, you know, you can tell that at some point the previous owner just didn't care about it and just left it somewhere where it got smushed. But regardless of any situation, the packaging survived. Just this came out a little bit. Like, just the sides are ripping off. That's all you get. Like, just got a little bit. That's it. I don't know if I want to do it though, just because in the future it could be worth money. Because bottom line is, you might not be able to find it, but I can sell you a brand new one. And the main reason why I'm able to tell you that it's brand new, regardless of any situation, is because I never removed it from the packaging. So the packaging might not be in the best condition, but regardless, I can guarantee you a new gun. I do want to use it though. I'm not gonna lie. This is like torturing me. Just every time I wake up in the morning, like what I do most mornings is I'll literally wake up and I'll have games planned like every other day. So I just literally wake up, pick a gun, depending on where I'm going, and I go. It's just like I always look at this gun, and I'm just not sure what I should do with it. Should I open it? Should I just save it? I'm not sure what. I do plan on getting better masks and everything. It's just honestly, you know, obviously I do have my regular life. And I just, regardless of any situation, you know, I did spend hundreds recently on fresh guns. Like what? These are like what? Like almost in the 300s. And that's like 200 something in just magazines. Now obviously these came with the guns naturally, but as you know, you buy them in packs of 2, it's like $50 around that. And it's just, you know, like I said before, I will slow it down a little bit as far as the purchasing of new guns go. So I actually want to finish some of these projects. I do have a lot more guns in the back, but these are the ones that I actually actively use. The other ones I do use, but, you know, occasionally. It's not that they're rare or anything, it's just I can't have, like I don't have the most room in my room. I'm the type of person I like to have, like, a nice, small, cozy space. As opposed to, like, just, you know, I don't feel like I need 500 square foot for just one room. You know what I mean? That's just a waste. I'm paying up the ass for space I'm gonna essentially not use. So I can't just have my entire collection running all over the place. I mean, this very small amount of my collection takes up my whole bed as is, you know what I mean? But, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is my update on my collection. I will be posting paintball videos soon, and I'm gonna lowball it and say about 3 weeks. 3 weeks left. Next paycheck's coming. Next paycheck, I'm probably not gonna do it then. Actually, no, I can't even say 3 weeks. 5 weeks. Just because I forgot I do have a trip that I'm planning on next month, and I'm gonna use my very first check of the month to actually pay for such a trip. Which, for the record, the trip is living legends. I rather pay for everything now. That way, when May comes, I fly to Chicago, and it just simply happens. So it's just like I have like, what am I like I'm pretty sure like the prices have gone up though, you know, because they do give you a shit ton of discounts for early enrollment just because it's such a big event that they want to make sure to be on top of it as possible, and they do a phenomenal job, phenomenal, for the record.